So hi, let's start acknowledging the changes you've made over this year through Fighting for Your Joy curriculum. It's been a year of integrating new routines and new practices. For some of you, this all might be brand new. For others of you, it may have been about enhancing a practice you already had. And what I want to do in this video is acknowledge the growth that we've made over this year. Me too. As I have done these videos, it's been really making me look at my own routines and make sure I do spot checks as well. So it's important to stop and take a moment and reflect on where is the shift actually taking place within us. That's an important part of the process in creating a life of our dreams and what we desire. What happens is so much we set a goal and then we never really stop to did we actually accomplish the goal? Did we enjoy the goal? Was that what we really wanted to do? So we can reframe and make sure we continue to go the course and actually congratulate ourselves that we took the time to actually have that. So integration is a part of something becoming your daily practice. It's not only important to have these daily routines, but it's important to how do we integrate it? There's this term that I like to say in yoga, they say savasana is the most important pose. Savasana is the resting pose. And to me, that's what integration means, that you're integrating the pose or the action beforehand. It turns into something you just do. So patting ourselves on the back of times when we really integrated techniques like meditation or affirmations and not being hard on ourselves for not incorporating other practices such as a workout routine. It's really important to sort of find that ebb and flow for ourselves internally. There's actually a lot of great information and wisdom in finding out which are the practices we got stuck on that were not really good for you. Like this year was an interesting year around exercise. Like some months I was really great at it and other times I wasn't. But I realized there were some health things that I needed to take a look at. And that's actually why I was stuck there. And so looking at why I was stuck was important. So for me, when I get stuck on a particular spiritual routine that I can't seem to incorporate, there's usually some core thought pattern that is sabotaging me on that. For one person I know, they had this core belief that they could not be thin or athletically healthy, so they could never commit to a workout routine. But they were great at affirmations and meditation. So at this point, what I suggested for this person I mentored is that I look back over the year and what are some of the practices we highlighted that you did want to do but couldn't seem to get discipline for. Those are those kinds of places where you can now put some energy towards it now that you kind of took care of some other things. Now ask yourself, what is it about the activity or the discipline that makes you so uncomfortable? Because that's actually where all the wisdom is. And being still with that uncomfortability. I always feel like uncomfortability is there's this source of information, undealt with things, and it has all kinds of wisdom in it of why I'm not taking action and stuff. So being still when I ask this question to see if there's anything I get as an answer. Some people will have an instant answer internally as to why they couldn't stick with that practice, while others, they'll just hear crickets, which is what I did for a long time. But the more I just sort of kept with it, there would be a knowing. So maybe I didn't hear a voice, but I would hear this knowing of yeah, no, I just know this is why I'm not doing that. So let me go ahead and put some more attention on this or this particular activity. So don't be attached to what the outcome is. That's challenging, I understand, but still just try to keep bringing your attention back to why is this answer? What is the answer I'm trying to get? So keep asking the question, and at some point you'll start to get a knowingness of what the block is and what the solution will present itself. I'm not exactly sure how it really happens, but I do know it does, and it has seemed to work for me over the years. Now, it did take me years and years. Some people I mentor, it takes them weeks or months. So everybody's got their own different path. Like I said, it took me a very, very long time to get to that place. So be easy on yourself and really, pat yourself on the back that you sort of embrace this whole Fighting for Joy curriculum, and let me know what you come up with. I'm dying to hear, because that way I can also incorporate that for me and for my community. All right, talk to you soon.